They've just released their debut album, Singing for Strangers, in Ireland, and are set to head out on a UK and Ireland tour this February. I'm joined by Hudson Taylor. How are you getting on, guys?
How are you
Hello.
going, Wynona?
Not too bad. How does it feel to finally have the album out?
It feels amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, we went down to, we walked down Grafton Street the other day and we saw it for ourselves on the shelves in HMB,
Wow.
which was one moment. And then, this week it's been...
Yeah, got to play on the Late Late Show.
Yeah.
An Old
do
Irish
HMV
institution.
Yeah, and a HMV signing. And it's on iTunes, and it's number 1 on iTunes at the moment.
Well done.
So we're absolutely delighted.
At the time of filming. Yeah.
And you brought your own album, I saw.
I did.
on HMV.
He did, yeah.
Did your
And
man
he
notice at the
posted
counter?
it online.
I think the person at the counter probably recognised us because we had played a gig there.
Oh, it was in that HMV,
Same
okay.
HMV.
So tell us a bit about the recording process for the album, because I know you told me the last time we spoke that you were going to produce some of the songs yourself and stuff. So
Yeah, so there's a handful of things on there that we've done ourselves. Mainly the bonus tracks are actually home recordings, and a couple of the other ones on the actual album, For the Last Time and Off the Hook, we did ourselves. The rest of them were produced by Ian Archer in a large part, and maybe like mixed by a few other people. But it was a long process. Some of the songs took 2 or 3 tries to get right.
yeah.
Before, not only for us to be happy, but for the record label, and it's just sort of, it's a process of elimination as well, because we had like such a massive amount of tracks.
Yeah.
We were kind of like, which one's going to be the main kind of bulk of work, and we didn't want to not release some of the other ones, so that's why we have a big load of bonus tracks.
Yeah. 18 songs, like it's a massive amount of songs to have in an album.
Yeah.
What was it like re-recording older songs? Like I think in the live stream that you guys did, Streaming for Strangers, you said that The Place I Called Home was one of the first songs that you guys wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
What
a
was
really
that
early on song, so
Yeah, well, that was funny. We wrote that song maybe when I was like 15, I think,
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that. And then we didn't really play it that much. I remember we played it on
maybe once.
the arena show, on like our first ever radio show we
Yeah.
ever did. We played it there, and then we hadn't really played it for like 3 years. And then we were sort of going through all the songs at the end, as Harry was saying, picking the songs for the album, and
Yeah.
we picked our 12, and then we went on to the bonus tracks. And that was just one that we really wanted to put on there. We just thought it'd be nice to have the first song you ever wrote.
It's
Yeah.
funny though, our album, even though it's 18 songs, it's actually still ends up being about an hour, because all the songs are kind of pretty short. So
Yeah.
it's kind of good. It's good listen. It's not too, like, I think if we had 5-minute long songs, you might be kind of taking the piss.
Yeah.
But it's good that we have little short songs.
Something else I wanted to ask you about was you guys attended London Fashion Week,
Mhm.
which
Oh,
is
yeah.
a bit of a different thing to do. What
It
was
was
that
very
like as an
different.
experience?
It was very different for us.
It's a different world. You'd think music and fashion are quite intertwined. They are, but I think there's a lot more money in fashion, so you kind of, like, maybe once upon a time music industry was like as glitzy and glamoury as it's sort of known to be, but there definitely isn't as much money in it as there was in the fashion world. These people were running around like absolute divas.
Yeah.
We were just, we were tough to be sort of sitting on the front
It
row.
was really cool, yeah. Really cool
Yeah.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to wear some nice clothes as well. We got lent some clothes.
Nice.
So, we
We
went
were
mad.
trying
fancy dress.
desperately to get papped so that we could like say, oh, look at this.
I wasn't trying desperately
can
to
we-
get papped. Maybe
No,
Harry
but
was.
we wanted to sort of be able to get the clothes for free, so we were trying to like see if anyone had taken photos of us or something, so we could like, look, we were wearing your clothes in a magazine, give them to us. But no,
Oh.
we had to give them back, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a shame. You're heading out on tour in February, UK and Ireland, and a lot of
Yeah.
the dates are sold out, so well done on that.
Thank you.
How excited are you to be playing a hometown show in the Olympia? It's sold out.
I always get, every single time anyone says it, I've been getting butterflies. Like this last week when we found out it was sold out, it was just insane. It was insane enough to be actually playing the venue, because we've played it a lot of times. And
Yeah, probably maybe about 5 or 6 times
Okay,
supporting
yeah.
other people. So to have can't believe, like, we've always had a good reception when we've been playing, as support as well. So I can't actually imagine what it's going to be like on a headline tour. But
Yeah.
really
it's
excited.
Alfie's birthday the day before.
And the
so
album's
we're
out
around that
here
sort
as
of
well.
time, so
Yeah, everyone
So
will know
people
the
will know the
songs.
songs.
Yeah.
Whereas in the UK, it's a sort of tour before the album comes out.
Yeah, it'll be nice to
um,
come home to.
Yeah, it'd be really nice.
Yeah. Are you playing any cities on the tour that you haven't played before, or any?
we've never played in Dundalk or Kilkenny or Limerick. In Ireland, that is, so
Yeah.
they'll be good to play those.
Yeah.
And then in the UK, there's a good few. Falmouth,
I can't remember.
to name but a few. But we're going quite local on it, which we're excited about.
Yeah.
It's really nice to see a nice amount of Irish dates.
Oh,
on it,
yeah,
because
6
usually
dates.
it's just Belfast and Dublin, maybe Cork. But
Yeah.
like now you've got a lot.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of gigs, you played in New Orleans with Gabrielle Appen recently.
Mm-hmm.
How was that? And
That was amazing. Yeah, unbelievable. We were out in New Orleans for a family wedding. Our cousin was getting married, and we said, it'd be rude not to put on a gig there. Yeah. And we sort of played in this little club called Gaza. First time for all of us down in the south, and we've written songs together, myself, Harry and Gabrielle, and we performed like covers and stuff together. So we did a little set, Gabrielle did a set, and then we started playing
sort of
together.
Backed up each other.
Yeah,
I was
did our own.
doing piano for Gabby. Gabby was doing backing vocals for us, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Is that a nice change to do? Kind of go back and do intimate gigs, like while
absolutely.
you can still go do big shows.
Love doing intimate gigs. They're almost in a way sometimes better. Like it can depend. Obviously, the Olympia is going to be amazing, not so much intimate, but
it feels in the Olympia.
So as kind of artists who started out on YouTube and busking and building up to now your debut album, have you any advice for kind of budding musicians to
write songs? I think is very important,
and do it for the love, not for because maybe some people you see maybe want to do it for fame or something. Definitely just do it for the love, because I think that comes across. But also if you're just doing it for the fame, it's not a very fun process. Yeah, you got to love it, really enjoy it.
Yeah, because it's a long haul as well, isn't it? It takes a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. And gig as much as you can. We like busking, it depends what genre. If you're a DJ, maybe I wouldn't advise on the busking side of things. But
although maybe it would. I've seen that before.
Or it depends on the genre. But
songs are very important. Like busking is all good and all that stuff and playing. But if you don't have good songs, you don't really have anything to stand by, I suppose. Or if you don't just have songs in general, you can't do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
You can do covers.
When you're starting off, covering other people's stuff helps a lot. Playing other people's songs, especially songs that might have been big hits back in the day. I'm sure that kind of rubs off on you in some way. You might actually go, oh, actually there's something really cool in that song, and you not necessarily copy it, but you might be take inspiration from a song.
And that's the same as going to gigs as well. Going to gigs really helps you really sort of get you inspired. Well, it got me inspired anyway, and got me sort of really wanting to do it.
Yeah, if you're really into your life, if you really want to be a live act as well, if you really want to get really into actually playing gigs, going to gigs and seeing how other people do a show, how they sort of talk to the audience, or how they construct a set list and things like that. There's little things, subtle things that people maybe don't necessarily know.
Definitely,
or pick up on. But generally just writing as much as possible. Yeah. Because the more you write, the more likelihood you're going to get a song that might get you some extra exposure. Yeah.
So following this February tour, what's the rough plan for you guys? You're going to take a little break, or what's the...
Absolutely not.
No breaks?
No. This will be probably the most hectic year.
Yeah, our album comes out in March in the UK and sort of everywhere else. So after the tour, we'll be gearing up for that, and then I think we're doing a European tour.
Wow.
As yet unannounced.
At the the end of March, April,
and then all the summer festivals. And I don't know, I presume we'll probably do another tour at the end of the year.
And try and write another album.
There you go. That's what we want to do.
And not spend 6 years on it this time.
Yeah. I know, it was worth it, wasn't it? Thank you very much for chatting with us.
Thanks so much for the interview.
Cheers.
Thank you so much for watching. We also did a version of our song Wildfires for Fortitude magazine. You can check that out here.